Imagine two massive, hairy beasts locked in an epic showdown. One, a hulking bison with its powerful shoulders and sharp horns. The other, a towering moose with its long, spindly legs and massive antlers. Who would win in this ancient battle of the giants? The bison, often called the American buffalo, is a formidable opponent. With its massive size and powerful build, it's like a living tank. Its thick hide can withstand most attacks, and its horns are a formidable weapon. Bison once roamed the plains in massive herds, numbering in the millions. This social nature gave them a distinct advantage in defending themselves against predators. Unlike the bison, the moose is a solitary creature, often found in wooded areas. Despite its peaceful demeanor, it's a force to be reckoned with. Its long legs allow it to move quickly through dense forests, and its antlers can be used as a deadly weapon. Moose antlers are among the largest of any deer species. They're not only for show, they're also used for defense and to attract mates. The bison's strength and size give it a clear advantage in a head-to-head confrontation. However, the moose's speed and agility could make it a difficult opponent to pin down. Both animals have formidable weapons. The bison's horns are shorter and sturdier, while the moose's antlers are longer and more complex. The outcome of a battle often depends on the angle of the attack and the skill of the combatants. So, who would win in a bison versus moose showdown? The answer is it's a hypothetical battle that's unlikely to ever happen in the wild. But it's a fascinating thought experiment that allows us to appreciate the unique qualities of these two iconic North American animals. Bison are typically larger than moose, especially in terms of weight. An adult male bison can weigh anywhere from 1,200 to 2,200 pounds. Their massive bodies are well adapted to the harsh conditions of the prairie. Bison stand tall, reaching heights of 5 to 6 feet at the shoulder. Their powerful build and muscular necks contribute to their imposing appearance. While moose are not as heavy as bison, they can still be quite large. An adult male moose can weigh between 1,200 and 1,600 pounds. Their long legs and slender bodies are well suited for their forest habitat. Moose are known for their impressive height. They can reach heights of up to 7 feet at the shoulder, making them one of the tallest land mammals in North America. Bison, once roaming the vast plains of North America in massive herds, are now primarily found in protected areas and national parks. Their preferred habitat is characterized by grasslands. Expansive plains covered in tall grasses are ideal for bison grazing. Herbaceous vegetation. Bison also consume forbs and other herbaceous plants. Open woodlands. Sparsely forested areas provide shelter and additional forage. Proximity to water. Bison require access to water for drinking and cooling. Moose, on the other hand, are more adaptable to a variety of habitats. They are often found in boreal forests. Coniferous forests with dense undergrowth are common moose habitats. Deciduous woodlands. Forests dominated by deciduous trees can also support moose populations. Wetlands, bogs, swamps, and marshes provide important food sources and shelter. Proximity to water. Like bison, moose require access to water for drinking and cooling. Bison are known for their herd mentality. They live in tight-knit groups of varying sizes, from a few individuals to several hundred. These herds are often led by a dominant male, but the social structure can be fluid, with individuals shifting positions within the hierarchy. Bison herds provide protection from predators and enhance foraging efficiency. By traveling together, they can increase their chances of finding food and spotting potential threats. During the breeding season, Bulls compete for dominance and mating rights. The dominant bull will typically have access to the most cows. However, social dynamics can be complex, and alliances between bulls can influence the outcome of these competitions. Calves remain close to their mothers for protection and nourishment. They learn important survival skills from their mothers, such as foraging, avoiding predators, and recognizing herd members. Moose, while often solitary, can exhibit social behavior during specific times of the year. Unlike bison, moose are generally solitary animals. They have large home ranges and spend most of their time foraging on their own. This solitary lifestyle helps to minimize competition for resources. During the mating season, bulls become more territorial and aggressive. They may challenge other bulls for access to females. While moose are not typically herd animals, they may come together in small groups during this time. Cow moose typically raise their calves alone. Calves remain close to their mothers for protection and nourishment. They learn important survival skills from their mothers, such as foraging and avoiding predators. Bison horns are permanent, hollow sheets that grow continuously throughout their lives. They are made of keratin, the same material as human hair and nails. Bison horns are typically curved outward and slightly upward, resembling a crescent moon. They are relatively short and stout, compared to the antlers of other ungulates. Horns serve as both defensive and offensive weapons for bison. They can be used to intimidate rivals, protect young, and fend off predators. Both male and female bison have horns. However, the horns of males are generally larger and more robust. Moose antlers are bony growths that are shed and regrown annually. They are covered in a velvety substance called velvet during their growth phase, which is then rubbed off to reveal the hard, bony antlers. Moose antlers are among the largest of any deer species. They have a distinctive palmate shape, resembling a paddle or shovel. The antlers have many points or tines, which can vary in number and complexity depending on the age and health of the moose. Antlers are primarily used for attracting mates. Male bulls compete with each other by displaying their antlers to impress females. Antlers can also be used for defense against predators. Only male moose bulls have antlers. Female cows do not have antlers. Bison are primarily grazers, meaning they feed on grasses and other herbaceous plants. Their diet consists of a variety of grasses, sedges, and forbs. They are well adapted to their diet, with strong jaws and teeth capable of grinding tough vegetation. Bison are known to be selective eaters, often choosing the most nutritious parts of plants. During the winter months, bison may supplement their diet with twigs, bark, and even lichens. Their ability to digest cellulose, a complex carbohydrate found in plant cell walls, allows them to survive on low-quality forage. Moose, on the other hand, are browsers, meaning they primarily feed on the leaves, twigs, and bark of woody plants. Their diet is more diverse than that of bison, as they consume a wide range of tree and shrub species. Common moose foods include aspen, willow, birch, and maple. In the winter, moose may also feed on aquatic plants, such as water lily and pondweeds. Their long legs and ability to swim make them well suited to accessing these aquatic resources. Bison, known for their massive size and strength, have a formidable defensive strategy centered around their physical attributes. Their thick, muscular bodies serve as a natural barrier against predators. When threatened, bison often form a defensive circle, with the adults shielding the young. Their powerful hooves can be used to kick or stomp at attackers, inflicting significant injuries. Additionally, bison have a sharp, curved horn on their nose that can be used to defend themselves in close combat. Moose, though smaller than bison, have developed their own effective defensive strategies. Their long legs and agility allow them to quickly flee from predators. When cornered, moose can use their large antlers to fend off attackers. The antlers, which are shed annually, can be used to strike or intimidate predators. Moose are also known for their aggressive behavior when threatened, and they may charge at predators to deter them. Despite their imposing size, bison can be vulnerable to certain predators, especially when they are young, weak, or injured. The most significant predators of bison include: wolves are apex predators that often target bison, especially calves and weaker individuals. They use their speed and teamwork to bring down their prey. Grizzly bears are opportunistic predators that may prey on bison, particularly when they are in a weakened state or during hibernation. They are particularly dangerous due to their size and strength. Mountain lions are stealthy predators that can ambush bison, especially calves and smaller individuals. They are agile climbers and can attack from above. Moose, while large and powerful, also have predators that pose a threat. The primary predators of moose include: wolves are the most significant predators of moose. They often target calves and weakened individuals, but can also bring down adult moose, especially during the winter when they are vulnerable. Black bears are opportunistic predators that may prey on moose calves and weakened individuals. They are particularly dangerous during the spring and summer when they are most active. In areas where grizzly bears and moose overlap, grizzly bears may prey on moose, especially calves and weakened individuals. Bison, once abundant across North America, face near extinction due to hunting, habitat loss, and disease. Thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers have rebounded significantly. However, they still face challenges such as habitat fragmentation, disease outbreaks, and human-wildlife conflicts. Moose populations are generally stable and widespread across North America, Europe, and Asia, while they face some challenges such as habitat loss, predation, and climate change. They are not considered to be at risk of extinction. Bison meat has been a staple in the diets of Native American tribes for centuries. It provided a rich source of protein and nutrients, particularly during harsh winters. Bison hides were used to make clothing, shelter, and other essential items. Their fur was also valuable for warmth and insulation. Bison were used as draft animals to pull sleds and carts, especially in snowy regions. Bison have deep cultural and spiritual significance for many Native American tribes. They are often associated with strength, power, and abundance. Today, bison are a popular attraction in national parks and wildlife refuges, contributing to tourism revenue and conservation efforts. Moose meat has been consumed by indigenous peoples and settlers in North America for generations. It is a lean and nutritious source of protein. Moose antlers, which are shed annually, have been used for various purposes, including tools, weapons, and decorative items. Moose are a popular attraction for wildlife enthusiasts and contribute to the tourism industry in many regions. Moose play a vital role in the ecosystem by influencing vegetation and predator-prey relationships. Bison, once roaming the plains in vast herds, were a crucial part of Native American culture. They provided food, clothing, shelter, and tools. However, European settlers' arrival brought drastic changes. Mass hunting, habitat destruction, and disease decimated bison populations. By the late 19th century, bison were on the brink of extinction. Today, bison populations have rebounded, thanks to conservation efforts. While they still face challenges like habitat fragmentation and human-wildlife conflicts, bison are now managed as a valuable resource for both wildlife conservation and economic development. Moose, on the other hand, have had a more nuanced relationship with humans. While they were not as central to Native American culture as bison, they were still hunted for food and hides. With European settlement, moose populations declined due to habitat loss and hunting. However, unlike bison, moose have been more successful at adapting to human-dominated landscapes. They have thrived in forested areas, even expanding their range into suburban areas. This has led to increased human-moose encounters, often resulting in conflicts over property damage and safety concerns. Bison are highly social animals and thrive in herds. This behavior offers protection against predators and facilitates efficient foraging. Their dense, shaggy coat provides insulation against harsh winter conditions, allowing them to survive in frigid temperatures. Bison are known for their muscular frames and strong legs, enabling them to plow through snow and defend themselves against threats. Male bison have impressive horns that they use for territorial disputes and mating rituals. Male moose have distinctive palmate antlers, resembling the shape of a hand. These antlers are shed and regrown annually. Moose possess long legs that allow them to wade through deep water and reach leaves and twigs high in trees. Their flexible upper lip helps them to strip leaves and twigs from branches. Unlike bison, moose are generally solitary animals, coming together primarily for mating. Bison once roamed vast swaths of North America, from the eastern woodlands to the western plains. Their numbers were estimated to be in the millions. Due to human activities such as hunting, habitat destruction, and disease, bison populations were decimated. Today, they are primarily found in protected areas such as Yellowstone National Park and Wood Buffalo National Park in Canada. Moose are native to North America and Eurasia. In North America, their historical range extended from Alaska to the southern Appalachian Mountains. Moose populations have expanded in recent decades, particularly in the northeastern United States and southeastern Canada. This expansion is likely due to factors such as habitat restoration and reduced predation. Bison were a primary food source for Native American tribes, providing meat, hides, and other materials. Their immense herds were vital to the survival of many indigenous cultures. The fur trade also played a significant role in European colonization, as bison hides were highly sought after in Europe. Bison played a crucial role in shaping the North American landscape. Their grazing helped maintain grasslands and prevent the spread of forests. Overhunting and habitat destruction led to a drastic decline in bison populations, with near extinction in the 19th century. Conservation efforts have helped restore bison populations, but their ecological impact is still being studied. Moose have deep cultural significance for many indigenous peoples of North America. They are often associated with strength, power, and longevity. In some cultures, moose are seen as protectors or spiritual guides. Moose are important herbivores in many forest ecosystems. Their browsing can influence forest structure and composition. Overpopulation of moose in some areas can lead to habitat degradation. It's been a privilege to learn more about the bison and moose. Their stories remind us of the importance of respecting and protecting our natural world. Let's work together to ensure that future generations can appreciate these magnificent creatures.